They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology.
It's week 17 of the NFL.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Sanchez. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On play action, Love to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Yellow, line, black swap.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Everyone.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
They go bootleg. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep getting.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Love's throw taken in by Evans here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down going to the air with Love. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To Evans on the slant. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
Ready?
Sanchez. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Black bullshit. Fight, white. Cut.
Here's Sanchez. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off of play action, Sanchez. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number 1. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, it's Sanchez. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Sanchez. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 7. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Green, blue, check, yellow, line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. To the 43, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 57 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it 24-13.
Lions 13.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Sanchez. Forced out to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Sanchez. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Love now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Devin White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back now comes Tampa Bay. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, Now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Ready?
They'll fake the give. Now Sanchez. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20, Javonte Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Javonte Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the foot. So are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
Ready?
First down, here's White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Running out of the gun with White. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Detroit's offense ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Here we go. 43 rail. Strike 60. Hey, red. Blue striker. Josh, 17.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those